Welcome back, Kingsman, to another Napoleon Total War 3 battle. I'm super excited to be showing this one. This is a 3v3, so it's not massive armies per se. Like I said, 3v3, you got Rhienbund, France, and Wurttemberg. So interesting not to see a whole lot of French factions. Usually France is such a dominant player in these maps, but yeah, just one French faction bringing a good amount of infantry. And then a lot of, I believe, cav over here. Not a lot, but they're bringing some Lancers and the Mamelukes. Interesting. So bringing some Eastern cav. And then, of course, you have Wurttemberg bringing the light cav. He has some Grenadier-style heavies. And then, of course, his infantry. 6-pounder. And let's check out the enemy, because that's what I always want to see. My favorite faction, of course, the UK. This is the Egyptian core, I believe. You have Russia, which is more of a guard faction, and then we have Helder. Okay, so it's the UK-Russian alliance. Now, this battle is intense. This battle is super awesome, so stick around for the epic clash of these monster armies. Really interested to see this elite army right here. So already, you can see that Rhienbund is pushing up to this river, and the Helder expedition is putting up some cav here. You know, got some Russian Lancers going up on one side of the river, and then you have, of course, Rhienbund sending over their cav on the other side. The Ulanen, the Chevaliers, I can't talk. Garde du Corps, that's a heavy unit, I believe. Yeah, that's an awesome unit. And over in the middle, France is starting to scout. The UK pushing back their light dragoons. Now, that's something to be expected. You have to know, if France is going up against the UK, you have to know that the UK has only light cav. Maybe one, I think it's like the blue shirts or the blue horse, whatever they're called. They don't have a whole lot of heavy cav, though. But it does look like they started out right here by this LOC. They have some artillery set up. I love this position. Nice river to defend. They're probably not going to have a ton of infantry, but I love it. Now, of course, we have some Rhienbund cav pushing up on the Helder expedition, who is running, scaring them off. And, wow, Helder really got scared off really fast. Here they got some of the Queen's Own. They have more of the Lancers and then some light dragoons from the UK. And then, looks like they got some Russian skirmishers over here. Now, this is going to be a problem for France. Granted, they have a lot of troops, but this artillery is already starting to punch some holes in this cav unit. Now, it's a cheap cav unit, so not worried too much about it, but very interested to see. We still got some, oh wow, so the UK had some units over here, probably going for this LOC as well. But they have to watch out as they are being approached by some cavalry. Now, this cav needs to be super careful, as they can form square over here, so they gotta be super careful, and they probably are gonna call it a retreat for now. So this battle's still advancing, still seeing what can be done. France is now shifting everything over, and this is why I love NTW3, guys. The battles aren't decided instantly. Like in a vanilla battle, the things will be about to start. In this one, the battle hasn't even come close to starting yet. Everybody's still just mobilizing, getting in position. Cav is still doing their thing, doing the thing that, they do, which is scouting and seeing if they can't get some strong hits. Of course, Rhienbund is also bringing up their artillery. They have some 8-pounders, and I believe they had another one. Maybe only one.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, so the UK did take that other LOC, and right now, if I'm not mistaken, they have LOC advantage. They have a 4-pointer, a 1-pointer, and a 1-pointer versus 4 and then 1. So this is going to be a French alliance push on the UK, which you always kind of want to have the defense. Although sometimes, someone was saying in my streams yesterday, in my NTW3 stream yesterday, you kind of want to have the initiative. You want to be able to attack, because you can choose where the battle starts and where it doesn't. So that's just, food for thought. Maybe the UK doesn't want to just sit back and wait for something to happen. Here we go. We got Rhienbund sending over the Ulanen. maybe going in for a cav charge from these light dragoons who are not paying attention. And here we go, a cav charge. Gonna easily break these light dragoons from the UK. Oh, or not. It is lancers after all. Maybe they'll break each other. No, Rhienbund is gonna probably take this. Yep, as the UK has run, and now this Helder is exposed, out of position. They don't have cav on this side anymore. They have a lot of skirmishers. They do have some. Ooh, look at these Russians. They can't form a square, but my goodness, look at these wigs they're wearing. So Rhienbund was able to rout some cav there. That is a victory for them. I'm kind of curious. Helder brought a lot of Russian infantry, which is not bad. You know, it's not bad to have the Russian infantry. They can't form a square. They're good in melee. And they don't have as much accuracy, though. And then, of course, they brought some... Looks like we split it. Because you have... Here we go. We got the Young Buffs, the Potters, and the Holy Boys. The Holy Boys. What an interesting name for a UK faction. Over here, Wurttemberg is still squaring up. You got Russia and the UK sitting over here, kind of trying to swing around the army, as it looks like Wurttemberg and France are going to be pushing against the Russian...
Oh, yeah?
Great. Just stinking great. Pay no attention to that. That was just someone who knew I was recording. Had to happen at some point. It was inevitable. Anyway, back to what we're doing. That totally threw me off. Great. Alright, so we got Helder pushing up. Looks like they'll be fighting for this river here. Rhienbund actually has a very strong defensive position, and they don't have to hold in the LOCs here, so they're just choosing to fight here. Their cav is going to get shelled, so they better pull those guys back. They don't want to lose them. They got some men, and look at this ridge line they are defending. This is a perfect ridge line. You got the river. It's perfect. Rhienbund is a good faction. If you're newer to the game, Rhienbund is always a good faction. They have really good infantry, really good cav. That's sometimes cheaper. However, I'm keeping an eye over here because France is starting to push on the UK and Russia. So what it looks like is Rhienbund is going to be taking on Helder, and Wurttemberg and France are going to be taking on Russia and the UK. So the good thing is that the UK has Russian heavy cav backing them up here. So that is going to be a major game changer for them, because otherwise the UK could not hold a candle to this force here. So I guess we will see. The battle is taking forever to join, so, you know, I'm going to find where the juicy points are. Now, Russia has more troops on this side than Helder, but Helder has a very strong position. They have their artillery already shelling the enemy. Hopefully they don't sit here trying to shell each other's artillery, because that's just a waste. I do like how there's a solid push, but we have some French Lancers sneaking across here, seeing what damage they can do, and these Royal Irish Light Dragoons are not gonna, you know, attack them. They're definitely gonna lose. So Helder's got to watch out. These guys could do some damage. Man, bright red uniforms. Who chose those? Cringe. I'm just kidding. I like red. So Helder actually may not be able to push forward. Now, of course, if I'm not mistaken, Helder is going to get shelled off this hill. They're going to be forced. If I was Rhienbund, I'd be shelling these infantry. That's some thick lines there. Perfect thing to shell. Look at this. There's a random cav unit just running away. So this battle is taking a little while to join, but it looks like now these infantry, I think these are Saxon infantry. Yeah, some Saxon line infantry are going to be taking the brunt of this artillery, but they are pushing up now. They are going to join the attack, and I'm kind of curious what Rhienbund's going to do. They may have the first strike here. Oh, Helder needs to watch out. This Lancers are they're gonna kill this artillery. This is some 12-pounder Russian artillery, guys. This is some good guns. And those guns are going for artillery. So it looks like Rhienbund is actually going to push up to the river line, to the tree line, as it were. As you can see, France still kind of moving. They're moving their cav up in the minimap. Not much going on there. This is where the juicy bits are. And no one's doing much of anything. We do have some cav now over here. We got some Queen's O. Ooh, this is a really good cav unit. You don't want to lose this, and Rhienbund is shelling it. That is very unfortunate. They've already lost like 4, 5 infantry. Oh, here goes that cav charge. So Helder had to throw in some cav to stop these lancers, but unfortunately, it's not looking very good. Now a general is going to come here to try to inspire these units, but that's not going to work. Thankfully, the UK has some infantry to form square if needed. But, oh, why are they charging all the way across the map? This cav is going to get out of there as they did break the dragoons guarding this artillery, causing Helder to stretch their forces thin even more. So, over here, France is forming up in a line of battle, hiding behind the hill line. That is an excellent vantage point. Let's see, they have some voltigeurs, some chasseurs, some lights. They have some light infantry over here, and then of course they have just some more voltigeurs. So it's a very elite army when it comes to good quality infantry. And then of course you got Wurttemberg pushing over here. Now they don't see anything yet, and they're not really scouting yet. It looks like actually the UK is not going to let these guys get away, and they're actually going to charge them. France probably wasn't paying attention, unfortunately, and they are going to now lose these lancers. It's an eye for an eye in a way of speaking. Oh, I hear someone shooting. Okay, here we go. This is a smart move by Helder. Helder pushing up some skirmishers here. These guys are going to be popping off some shots. Look at these guys. With those freaking amazing looking mustaches. It's going to cause Wurttemberg to actually pull back here. But oh, look at this. They may have lost their cav, but France and Rhienbund just routed another UK unit. And the UK is starting to lose some of their cavalry. Now, we are starting to see maybe a little bit more from Russia. Russia can make a punch. They have the hills over here. They can make a pack-a-punch play if they wanted to. Don't know what the UK is planning. And like I said, France has to attack. I do not have the LOC. They have to attack. Honestly, if Rhienbund could have pushed across this river and flanked the UK, had a little diversion force. But, oh, we got some cav. I missed it. Dang it. Rhienbund went in and hit more Helder, routing some more light cav from this Helder expedition. And the UK just can't, the coalition cannot hold a candle to the cav of this French alliance. We're starting to see a little bit more coming out of the woodwork. Russia has not really made a move yet. I want to see them getting into the action. Right now it's a massive cav face-off. We got the dragoons, some light hussar-looking cav, the grenadier, this guard, cavalry, and some chevaliers. I can't still pronounce it. I don't know why it can't roll off of my lip like it should, but it looks like Rhienbund fell back. They're getting shelled, and maybe they're playing the waiting game, you know? Maybe they are going to just wait to see what happens on the other side, and whatever happens, happens. So we will see. We will see. It looks like actually UK is showing up, and at the same time, so is Russia. Now, maybe they are going to make a push. Maybe they are going to attack. You have some good quality line infantry from Russia showing up in this front line. Look at this. I'm very impressed. L5, fast moving, can form a square. The UK is now showing up with their line infantry. And this hill, France is going to want to take this hill. Do not let Do not let the UK take this hill or force you to not be able to fight on the hill. That's going to be disaster. Over here, Rhienbund is starting to form up as the Helder has decided they're going to attack across this river. They have their infantry getting shelled, but at the same time, I would be pushing across right here. This is a weak point for Rhienbund. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen there. France is advancing, I believe. I hope they're advancing. If they're not, maybe they're going to wait. I mean, they don't have artillery to be able to hit them if they wait, but UK are shifting. They probably didn't see this whole line. Now, if I had French artillery and you stick them right here, it'd be perfect. Oh, look at this. I would have gotten these cav a little bit closer, but it looks like, nope. They're probably going to get volleyed into oblivion, although there is some cav, some lancers. Are they going to make it there in time?
Our men are running.
Ooh, artillery shooting these guys into oblivion, and I don't think they're going to make it. Not going to make it over. So over here, the UK, Rhienbund did send over some cav, as well as Helder. I'm sorry I'm missing it, guys. I'm trying to catch both sides of the battlefield. So much is happening at the same time. Helder needs to back up these cav. These guys are going to die, and they're never going to have fought. Helder either needs to push, or they need to run away, and do so quickly. It's really sad if Helder loses that cav. That's a waste of some money right there. France still lining up in this. They are taking their sweet time, as there's still 42 minutes left in this battle. I'm going to fast forward ever so slightly. Don't want to miss anything. I don't see Helder's infantry anymore. They did break their cav, by the way, unfortunately. Very unfortunate, but looks like the UK actually are going to fall back now. Maybe Helder is going to go over and join their ally. Although they got to hold this 4-pointer. No, it looks like Rhienbund is going to push here. Now, they are inching some of their cavalry, the Ulanen, over. Now, these guys could really ruin some skirmishers. Here we go, cav charge, cav charge, cav charge. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, they're going to get in and hit these skirmishers.
Our men are running.
But they are going to break because they were in previous engagements. As you can see, there's only 15 of them left. They did really hurt these guys. But these skirmishers are going to be super, super crucial in this battle. It looks like Rhienbund is going to push across in 2 different places at once. Nope. Rhienbund's actually going to run away again. They're in a riverbed, but they are running away. There's way more, there's a lot more play, but once you engage, you know? Oh, I think I see some cav over here. Oh my goodness, these guys are getting just crushed by artillery, and Helder is just losing all their infantry. The UK as well, I mean, that is not good for them. They are just getting annihilated by artillery on this hill. It may be wise to fall back a lot. Let them take the river crossing, it's not worth it. But they're going to push up now, try to stop Rhienbund from taking this river crossing. Rhienbund feels very strong. I mean, they have guys who are going to be flanking around and taking them head on. Over here, I think they need to either funnel some men over here or fall these guys back to the forest. As you can see, these guys are going to get shelled a lot. Now, we do have some cav over here, some Russian lancers. But these units can form squares, so yeah. The wise thing to do right now is to fall back. And I really want to see France and Wurttemberg advance, but they aren't. It's very indecisive. It feels like they just aren't sure where they should attack. At least Rhienbund is attacking here. Oh, we got some cav from Rhienbund pushing over some dragoons going against these.
Sir, our general is under attack.
These, no, that's nothing. Oh my goodness, look at this. They are breaking so fast, and Helder is on the run. It would appear they are on the run already. This is good. I would engage UK if Helder is losing this badly. But, as it is, Rhienbund Ooh, they can either go for artillery, and this cav's gonna have to stop them. I would charge. Oh my goodness. Should have seen that coming, am I right? I would charge him.
Our men are
Oh,
running.
what is this? These guys are steady, and Rhienbund just lost all of their cav. Now they are forming up here, and they are starting to push on Rhienbund's flank here. This artillery up on the hill for Rhienbund is going to be super, super crucial here, as they are going to be pushed along the side here, forming up some guys right here, going to start hopefully bullying these guys, unless they break, which they may. They're wavering already. Their flank is exposed to the enemy, and that is actually a massive debuff in morale. I'd pull them back. But this is super turning, as Helder has cav now, and Rhienbund doesn't. They do have some cav right back here, but that's their heavy cav. So finally the battle is being joined over here. Helder is running on this side. They better watch out. They're going to get flanked over here. I would pull back. Honestly, I'd pull back to this 4-pointer and have your guns, you know. Oh, they're just pushing forward. I mean, it's a gutsy play, but like I said, their flank is exposed to the enemy, and that will cause these guys to waver really, really fast. As you can see, they're probably going to break in a couple volleys. Over here, actually, Rhienbund may be winning. Still nothing over there. It's very disappointing. I mean, look at this. This is a mass breakage. I would actually bayonet charge the flank. It would cause a chain rout. Oh, we got some cav who went in for a charge on these infantry who were not forming square. But as you can see, Helder is breaking super fast. They are not able to really hold it together, and UK is actually sending over some troops now to help out with that battle, because it is looking nasty for them. Now the UK is going to have to be careful, because Russia is going to get double teamed by this French alliance. They are pushing for this hill. They may have the high ground, but they better watch out. They better be very, very careful here. Helder looks like they are breaking. Rhienbund is easily winning here. Flanking, and Helder's going to fall back. I would fall back to this 4-pointer. You don't want to lose it. Although they are losing by points already. But, oh, we have some guns here. Maybe they'll do a little bit of damage if they can fire. Now, the one tricky part about putting your guns in the forest is they will take longer to reload. So Helder over here has UK reinforcements, but I think they're going to fall back and see if they can't turn this flank. Over here, it looks like the UK and Russia are going to form up to fight. I feel like both the players are not very confident in a victory, and so no one is fighting here. I can't really fast forward now, can I? Because this fight's still going on. I can just pay attention to that. So Rhienbund has pushed through the center for Helder. Helder still has some infantry over here. They can hold, but I wouldn't push forward too much. Although Rhienbund is hurt. They are exhausted. These guys have probably been running. So they can do something here. And Rhienbund, don't fall back. Push forward. You got to push on that flank. You can't let this whole side of your army get outnumbered, which is what it looks like is happening right now. Over here, still nothing. I mean, France is starting to push, so I hope something happens soon, because, my goodness, this battle has just been very slow. See, I wouldn't attack Rhienbund here. I would just push on this side, ignore this. You're going to lose infantry, you know? Just ignore it. Push on this Rhienbund point. They're exhausting themselves. They're very tired. They can't last forever. Your units are coming back. You have artillery. Hold right here next to the river. Have a river to guard your flank. And just pound Rhienbund into oblivion. You know? That's what they should do right now, in my opinion. They have reinforcements from the UK to hold this flank. And Rhienbund may be overextending themselves. They are hurt. And they are actually starting to waver a little bit here. So, So see, I look away for a second, and this is what happens. So Russia is now pushing forward. France is like, let's get in really close on these lights, this light company. And Wurttemberg is pushing for the side. So France is going hard
Our men are running, sir.
for Russia, and also pushing for the UK. So ooh, that's gonna hurt. But you better watch out for Wurttemberg. You know, if all you have is Cav here, and that's it, that's gonna be major pivotal moment here. So over here, Rhienbund is starting to break. They don't have the units. Actually, I would not do that. You're gonna lose this unit. They're just gonna get volleyed. Watch the count go down, and watch the morale go down. They were at 145 guys, and now they're at 100. I would not have done that. Never bayonet charge a regiment full on unless they just volleyed like that, and you're really close. Like, these guys should not. That was a waste of a whole unit. It's very unfortunate, but it happens. So now Rhienbund is able maybe to have a hold here. They're not so outnumbered. They're able to break a regiment super close on. UK now holding over here as France is forming up. They need to watch out that they don't lose their flank here. They do have guns here and the house. But they have to be really careful as France is going to start pushing. Wurttemberg pushing on the flank. They are now finally making a push, finally. And Helder and the UK are not doing that well still. They are not able to bring this back. Helder needs to push on Rhienbund's flank as this whole flank, this left flank for Rhienbund, is weak. They could lose if you play your cards right, because I don't know who's going to win this. We got some Cav pushing around the flank, going for guns. They have 2 Cav here. These Lancers are going to probably go for the guns while they're engaged. If I were to guess, I would say they're going to go for the guns, because that's what I would do. You tie down the 1 Cav they have, or just route their Cav. I mean, that actually would work just as well. They're also going in for the house. Bayonet charge, throwing in some, I believe, guard here who's going to do really well in this house. They're going to probably win it. Yeah, that's Grenadiers. And it looks like the UK is now trying to reform here. Rhienbund's still pushing over here. I think they probably just gotta... They don't even have to really push. They just gotta hold off Helder and the UK. Don't do another bayonet charge. Gosh dang it. The UK is throwing away these men so fast. Don't ever do bayonet charges, guys. Ever. Don't ever do bayonet charges. You will lose every time. It's just such a waste of units. Maybe they're a brand new player and they don't know that, you know. Got Mamelukes as well thrown in, but doing a bayonet charge full on, you wanna have a flank formed and then sneak a guy around and then charge the flank. You never want to. So I think this is probably going to be a French victory here, as UK and Russia are going to be trying to fight against France, who has formed up very strong. Kind of get the vibe that this coalition maybe is not as experienced as this French faction here. But that's okay, guys. That's not really matters. If you had fun playing the game, even if you lost, it sounds corny to say it that way, but that's a real victory right there, you know? So actually, UK's put up a good fight around this house. They're going in, having Russia going in with a cav charge against France. Hopefully, can turn this flank. It actually looks like Russia may help turn this flank as France is struggling here. Helder and the UK are on their last leg. Rhienbund is pushing over. Honestly, if I was Rhienbund, I would just be pushing already, sending some guys this direction, because that's what's really going to matter. They're coming really close. Now watch, they're going to do a bayonet charge. Make Kingston cry. Don't you dare do it. If they're an experienced player, they will stand here and volley these guys. It just takes 1 or 2 volleys. That's all it takes, fellas. Now, this is interesting. Wurttemberg has a very solid push going up against some, but they're going up against some very good infantry from Russia, and Russia has not used their cav yet. They have amazing cav. Some of these guys can't form square. You know, this whole side, I would pull my cav right here, push them through, stretch them out, and hit all three of these lines at once, which is where you stretch them like this wide, and then double click on the right unit and smash this right side. If they don't have guys that can form square, only in the back line, you could hit them. You may lose your cav, but if you can damage Wurttemberg enough, although, I mean, you want to keep your cav, I guess, for Wurttemberg's cav, but not a lot of cav play. The title of this video may be why you don't bayonet charge head on, you know? Excuse me. So Helder still has some units here. They keep attacking, though. They should be playing defensively away from the Rhienbund artillery. They're basically handing this victory to Rhienbund, walking so close into this artillery. And Rhienbund now pushing on this flank. And if I were these guys, I'd run to the forest, or even further back, away from that Rhienbund artillery. Don't let them just nail you in a spot. France is now pushing around this LOC. We got some excellent gun placement from France, and that is obviously telling as UK has some excellent gun position on France, and France is starting to hurt a little bit here. I hear some cav going in here. This is going to be a problem for Wurttemberg, but they blobbed their cav all in the middle instead of sending some around the flank to kind of get that flanking charge. Now, I wouldn't have thrown these guys in yet. I would have thrown in the first guard cav, because now here comes France doing what they should be doing, which is running around the flank and flanking them. And that's going to be a problem here. Although with the general right here, Alexander, this is still going to be really tough for France. Send one guy this way and one guy this way, or no, if Russia needs to stop right here, hold off right here. They won the cav engagement. Their infantry are doing pretty well, actually, against Wurttemberg. And more infantry over here, actually, cutting France in half. I'm not paying a lot of attention to this, I'm sorry, guys, but, I mean, we know who's going to win this. That's why I'm not really paying attention to it anymore. It's kind of, Helder is just lost so early on, unfortunately. I'm just trying to see the juicy bits over here as, ooh, look at this. We got a bayonet charge by some Marines de Garde. They're going to get counter bayonet charged, hopefully, by these great beaks. And we will see who wins this. These Marines are probably going to do a good job of cutting through these British troops. Over here, thankfully, Russia rested up their heavy cav. That stuff is that cav is going to be super crucial later on. They're still holding this hill, and they're tired, but they're doing well, it would appear. I would have pulled your artillery back. That's the thing, is you can pull them back as soon as you get bayonet charged. And actually, this is a problem for the UK. They are losing on this side. And Rhienbund is going to be able to start marching over troops to help out in this battle. And UK has to try to do something super quickly here. And right now it's a stagnant line battle, which I love. Stagnant line battles. This cav needs to watch out. They're going to start getting shot to pieces by this Wurttemberg infantry. And it is pretty awesome to just hear the roll of musketry fire. You know, this hill is actually playing in Wurttemberg's favor here. Playing way into Wurttemberg's favor. I think France is going to do really well here. I hear some cav. Oh, what? So Russia went in for a cav charge, got rid of the French guns. Maybe a little late for that victory, but it's still a victory nonetheless. Oh, here, unfortunately, I would not. These guys are very tired. They are not going to hold up. In fact, they're probably going to get volleyed to oblivion before they even make it. I would have gone. Yeah. That's okay. So now the UK's flank has been turned, and they are fighting on a very stagnantly slow line here. Oh, some artillery. Finally, Helder getting some revenge on this Helder artillery here. That totally did so much damage that it's almost not worth it. UK now holding their own And this is going to become a very stagnant battle, like I said. Going to stay volleying each other. I don't know who's winning over here. It's too soon to tell. But I would say that Russia is definitely not doing well on this side. Their men are getting thinned down from 124 to 58. Now Russia does have some cav here, but all they have is heavies. I would like to see a light cav backing up and another heavy maybe over here. They could have used some heavy on this side. You know, UK could have used it. And now the UK has 4 units holding against 5 units, it would look like, from France. France sending over some more guard, voltigeurs, who are probably going to do another bayonet charge, trying to break this UK line here. And I think the UK sees it, and they're going to fall back. My goodness, look at the slaughter. Look at this slaughter. UK is now, they're forming almost a L shape. Oh, we got some cav from Russia sneaking around here. I'd be really cautious. These guys are probably going to try to form square and stop them. These guys are winded, so they're not going to go very fast, but they are going to form square and start shooting. As now there's going to be a cav battle right here. That's not going to go well for Russia. And more dragoons are now going to go in on the general here. Look at that. General's probably going to die. They're going to send over some more cav. Russia is getting surrounded over here with their heavy cav. They're sending in... that's a bummer. They may lose these dragoons to these heavies, but it was well worth it as Russia's general is now dead. And Russia cav broke over here. This is definitely a hands down going to be a victory for France. Look at these guys. You can see them on the ridge line. That is so cool. And well played. Well played on each side. I mean, hopefully they had fun. That's the important part, right? Look at that. You just see them shooting across the ridge. Now Russia's going to throw in the rest of their cav. It's going to get charged in the back. They need to face this Russian cav or else it's going to break. There. Oh, wow. They have more cavalry. Oh, no, that's French. I was about to say, I was like, that's French. That's French cav. Over here, UK is just getting outshot, unfortunately. And this tight line battle, as you can see, they're going to keep falling back. Russia is now super thin stretched. This makes you think that they maybe are a newer player, because you never want to do this. If you stretch your lines, you get good firepower, but you break really fast. You can see how these lines are thicker. They're at least 3 to 4 deep. That's what you want for morale. And Russia's going to probably lose out on their line infantry. As you can see, the UK is bunching up their line infantry, but it's probably not going to do well. They're going to get volleyed into oblivion. I'm fast forwarding just because this battle does go on for a little while here before it finally has a one thing or another, you know. But the problem is Rhienbund is showing up, and now they're going to fall back. Not a whole lot they really can do at this point. They're just going to try to hold as long as possible. They're actually going to do a bayonet charge over here. Try to break some guard here. And these guys are about to break. Look how small, 21 men. That would be brutal. Look at this guy in a top hat. He's in a top hat. So France is just pushing on this. This was a very hands-down victory for the French alliance. As now they're going to break one of the French units, but keep falling back. Wurttemberg, France, now Rhienbund all pushing. This is usually the point, realistically, where these guys would be a tactical retreat. They would have run away. But they have to stand and fight. And I would stand and fight wherever you are. Oh, we have a Russian cav. Oh, wow. UK had some units that are doing some interesting stuff here. I swear this UK player likes their bayonet charges too much. They keep trying to get in close for bayonet charge. Oh my goodness, Russia is just getting shot to pieces. So this may have not been the most, this may be a more amateur game, which is totally fine. That would be what you see if you saw me do it. It looks like actually UK doing another classic bayonet charge here. Going in on the flank of France. They're going to get shot by this other unit who's just standing here. I would honestly counter bayonet charge this unit. France is pushing on this, or sorry, Wurttemberg actually is pushing on this last stand for Russia here. As they are going to hold, or try to hold here. And I think the UK is gone. So it is up to Russia. And sometimes you just gotta realize you're prolonging the inevitable. But, you know. Maybe they know something I don't. There's honor in fighting to the last stand, but I would just make a stand because you're losing men while marching, so... Yikes. They are probably just going to fight on the top of this hill. And Wurttemberg is going to push on their victory. What a victory that was, you know. And now is just the time of cinematic shots. As they are going to sit here and just volley and volley and volley. They have some cap back here, but they're just going to volley things up. That is the game, fellas. This was sent in by the Rhienbund player. Oh, there's a general over here. Let me just fast forward here. That was sent in by Blitzkrieg. Now, if you have any replays that are close or epic, that you'd like to send to me, you can send them to my Discord or my email. I would love to watch them and show them to all of you guys. So, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You guys stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.